Good morning, everybody. It's Proctor here, and I had to buy this car in Kijiji. It was the funniest ad I've ever seen in my hysterical life. They told me this car was in operational condition. When I got there, it looks like absolute horse shit. So basically what happened is the fender here, the battery died on one night, and he was really pissed off, so he started kicking the car and kicked in the fender here a few times, so smashed in the fender. And then because he didn't have the satisfaction of actually kicking the fender, he actually engraved "fuck you" in the fender, and he admitted that right to my face. He then proceeded to kick the door a few times, and then he got really creative and he got a bat and smashed the mirror off the side, which was funny because then he got a boost and it actually started to right up. Which is even better, because on the inside of the car it's not any better. Because he was really mad. He failed to mention a couple of things. First off, he was pissed and he kicked in the dashboard. Very nice. We got nice ventilation there. He also didn't mention that it was broken into one night and they ripped out the entire climate system and the radio, which was stolen. And it not just like unplugged the radio, they ripped and cut the wires out. Even better, they started writing things all over, like, turn up, JDM as fuck. And then they were like, bro. And how dare you, this is a 98 Honda Civic. And they wrote blunt on it. This car smells like weed a lot. They also got convenient labels here and here. And the door panel there is taped on electrical tape, which I was not told. And the rest of the dashboard is all over the floor here. I just had to get this car for a project for us because it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is literally the world's worst Honda Civic. You can't get a better Honda Civic. But on the positive side, it came with a book. It came with the original books and more dashboard pieces. I guess that goes there. Yeah, well, we could rebuild the dashboard right here. Yeah. Cool. So, let's get to it. So basically, there's a lot of things I didn't find out about this car, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen on Kijiji. This door works most of the time. I bought it for the wheels originally, but I just thought this would be the funniest car to restore, because it doesn't have that much quarter panel rust, if any. That's where I get to the quarter panel rust. Plate is zip tied on. Dodge things on it. So he said that the bumper wasn't doing very well. So I pulled this back like I do with every car to check it. And conveniently, the bumper is held on by zip ties through a massive hole in the side of the car, which he did not mention. So that was kind of funny. World's worst Honda Civic. Yeah. I don't know why, but I guess when they did the quarter panels, they taped it on, so it's literally falling off the car. Surprisingly, the engine actually runs. I'm shocked by it. It looks like it went through a junkyard. Also, he was angry one day when he was trying to change it, so he ripped the fuse panel out. I'm just gonna put that back. The windows do not work. Oh, he also electrical taped all the windows shut. I have no idea why, because they actually were working. It's got power window switches that don't even do anything because it's a roll-up window car. It's an automatic. Who buys an automatic Honda Civic? Whatever. Also, it's negative 30 in Canada right now, and there is no heat or ventilation or anything. There is no defrost. The key works most of the time, but you can't turn the car off sometimes. It gets stuck. So, nope, you gotta play with it. Well, fired up. It has a frag catalytic converter. I was driving it back home. I paid a very good sum for it, a very small amount. I don't know why it says Type R on there. Anyway, yeah, I got it 13 blocks from the guy's house, and the transmission exploded and burst into flames, and it wouldn't go anywhere. It would just woo and not go anywhere. And then the drive shafts all fell out and everything. Literally, they were dragging in front of the car, and they dropped out. And I looked in the non-existent mirror, and they were in the road behind me. So yeah, this is literally the world's worst Honda Civic. He did tell me, though, and this is a very good thing he told me, it has no horn, and it was a very snowy day, and he also told me that I can't turn the windshield wipers on. And I said, why is that? And he said, because he was angry and broke the windshield wiper switch off. But he gave me this screwdriver here, so apparently if I put this in here, I can actually turn the wipers on. Oh, it's actually missing a wiper. So that's how you turn the wipers on. Yeah, he gave me a free screwdriver. I was kind of happy about that. It's probably worth more than the car. So we're going to try and drive the car home right now. I had to put a new transmission in it and drive shaft and CV axles and all that, because this is literally the funniest car. Okay, that mirror is adjusted. Yeah, that mirror is adjusted too. Okay. Alright, check our mirrors. We're good to go. Who cares if there's anyone behind us? Alright. New transmission and all that. This is going to be hilarious. It's kind of idling weird. The ABS light came on as soon as I bought the car. And the transmission is still acting weird. So that's our drive. And it failed the emissions test 3 times. Because it needs a catalytic converter. So things that are wrong with this car: it needs brakes, it needs a battery, it needs everything. It needs a dashboard, the climate system. This is funny. It's Canada, it's -30 right now. What climate system? Nothing works. No defrost. Check those mirrors. Yeah, no one's in our way. Who cares? Yeah. It's too bad, too. The engine runs really good, but the transmission... I just replaced the transmission and it's still not acting right. Can't honk to anybody. Yeah. Can't roll down that window. This is literally the world's worst Honda Civic. You will never find a worse Honda ever. I bought this just for a funny as hell winter beater, but I can't even use it as that because it won't pass the emissions or inspection or anything. But I thought I'd show you guys this. This is going to be our next project car for all the videos. We're going to make this car mint and JDM as hell. So, the first thing we're going to do is have to obviously replace the fender and the dashboard. But besides that, it could survive. I don't know. I really don't know what the fate of this car is yet. I thought it was the funniest car I've ever seen on the internet. I bought this car on Kijiji on the internet, lightly used. And also, he said it had 165,000 on it. It actually has 275,000 on it through the car history package. So bullshit there. Yeah, not a very good start to buying a car, right? I thought I'd show you guys this hysterical car, which needs more work than I've ever seen a car need. Let's park her here. Sometimes it goes in reverse. Sometimes. It needs tie rods, ball joints, catalytic converter, the quarter panel replaced and painted, climate, radio, climate system itself. It needs a blower motor. It needs a wiper now. That just broke too. So yeah, we're gonna let her run here. If it idle. There you go. Now she's idling. What a car!